Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the ZODIAC series. This is a reading for Pisces, whose relating tarot major arcana card is the Moon, and in the cards of truth it is the Fool. So I've got both out here because I think they both fit. And this is the artist card representing you as an open vessel, ready to receive from Source whatever she can pull from the well of infinite creativity. So I pulled the card from the color goddess and got lilac. This is all about innocence, youth, and can't be immaturity. So perfect card for the Fool card, right? Because it's that childlike innocence and curiosity that is so in touch with Source and able to receive those messages so naturally. Yeah, it is also about lilacs, as you can see here. And she is wearing something called lilac lipiodolite or something like that. Beautiful lilac colored stone. And it too is related to your heart chakra, the higher level of the heart chakra, and your intuitive abilities to channel from Source. Just a perfect card for Pisces. And to counterbalance that, we got the Faith in the Process card. So this is a little bit dark in comparison to that lighthearted, childlike curiosity. This is kind of the opposite. This is kind of having your wind out of your sails and feeling depleted and maybe a little disgruntled with the process. So it's asking to have faith in the process, and having that knowledge about how to let go and take part in the journey. It's like, feeling gratitude and saying thank you for the guidance and the courage that Source so readily shares with you. So if you're feeling like you need a boost of creativity but still feeling depleted, Source is asking you to have faith. It's coming, darling. Don't worry. I know you can have these highs and lows, and perhaps you are in the middle of one at the moment and just saying, Source, where are you? Usually I can hear you so well, and all of a sudden I feel like somebody turned the light out. Where's the light? So yeah, kind of an interesting message for you, Pisces, because usually I just take you as someone that is always living in that brighter space. But of course you're not always there. No one is. So this is part of the human journey, is it not? So this is a new spread for me, and I picked it up from an Etsy shop that Marielle runs. I'll put a link in the description box below if you're interested, if you like this spread. She's got a lot of things on there for creatives to open your intuition and heighten your creativity by knowing yourself better. So it is really a great source. Anyways, this spread is about your strengths and weaknesses. This one is your biggest strength. This is how can I use this strength to overcome any limiting beliefs or obstacles? What is my biggest weakness? What does this weakness set me up to fail? And how can I turn that weakness into a strength? And because it's such a heavy topic, if you will, I went to my original source of the Rider-Waite's 1970 tried and true tarot deck to pull a card from there, and then to my Cards of Truth as a directional card, and then the Lenormand cards for clarifying. Okay, so we're going to just get into it, but first I want to say that the Fool, it has that childlike innocence, the Moon being very receptive and very there and ready to receive from Spirit. Your Lilac color card is also about that youthful innocence and using that higher chakra to channel from source, to receive those messages. So there's that. And then you get the childlike card in the Lenormand as a clarifier. And you get the Ten of Cups. So this is already such a Pisces reading. And we're going to see what more about this faith in the process and what might be happening around that. So you got the Ten of Cups. This is your strength. Look at that. So joyful, so in the moment, so ready and enjoying the abundance of life, its happiness and contentment and having everything of your heart's desire, and it's working out just fine. It's like a fabulous period of time, just lovely. So that is a great strength to have. And you got the Queen of Cups, another really beautiful, heartfelt, beautiful abundance of love and giving in the right way, and being that grandmother card, being able to nurture and take care of the emotional nurturing energy and maternal energy. Very loving, very caring, soothing, and stable, lasting, and a healing energy. So, yeah, and of course, high energy. Lovely. And you still get the childlike innocence card here. Just a sweetness about you. Okay, lovely strength to have. So how can you use this strength to overcome any limiting beliefs or obstacles, which possibly has to do with that having faith in your process of creativity, right? Stumbling blocks are always there for artists. So let's take a look at what you might use this strength for. So you've got the Knight of Cups. This is emotional energy. It's Pisces energy. It is Neptune energy. And so that creates this knowledge around the illusions and delusions that can happen with Neptune. And of course, Neptune is the planet that rules the queens. So there's some veil that needs to be removed so that you can see clearer in the process. So, okay, but it's a very lovely card indeed, because the Knight of Cups, as I said, Pisces energy, Fool energy, Neptune energy, and it is about the important endeavors, healing inspections and messages. Very interesting that you should get this. So you can use this loving awareness and this depth of emotional stability in order to be able to go around and do that other thing, right? To bring it into the process and figure it out. So you've got the the Jack of Clubs here, very high creative energy. It's Uranus energy. This is your uniqueness in the process. So you've got the Jack of Clubs in this already another Pisces card, and you get the crossroads. So you see, it's about making decisions. Very, very beautiful. And how to make those decisions in a very clear, energetic way. As I said, this is the Uranus energy, this initiation card. It is Brahma energy. It includes the aces, twos, and threes. So you've got your aces, which are the foundation card. You've got the twos, which are the connection cards, and the threes, seeing it into and through fruition. Beautiful energy here. So it's time to put your thinking cap on, right? And enjoy this abundance and making the decisions with that kind of energy. So this loving kindness is going to be able to help you do that. Wonderful strength to have. So you'll be doing all of these decision making, fast, energy-paced, creative decisions with a enormous, beautiful, loving, stable heart. Okay. Great strength. Great way to use it. So what is your biggest weakness? So we've got the Two of Cups. This is connecting to that heartfelt, loving connections that are so important for that harmony and unity of an idea to come together. This is the 10 of Spades. It's in reverse. So the 10 of Spades is being able to maneuver through life's ups and downs in a stoic way, I should say, in a grounded, stoic, nose to the grindstone kind of way, because 10s are ecliptic cards. Those are life paths. So this is a life path lesson for you, Pisces, on how to get that balance between that childlike innocence and that maturity of being able to walk through the darker days with nobility and strength and all of the good stuffs that you need in order to have a more grounded presence. And you get the Fox, very crafty, very creative, very smart, yes. But it could be that this is illusion of this veil that needs to be lifted, is the elusiveness of how to get beyond this 10 of Spades in reverse. So it's time to act with determination, to surrender and sacrifice to get the job done. It takes patience, but it's also time to shine a light and look at the deeper psychologically to understand what is ego-led and what is soul-led. Okay, that is pretty deep. Ego and soul. Life lesson here for you, Pisces. How to do that. When it works so well for you as a strength, and it's such a beautiful, giving, strong ability to have. So how does it set you up for failure, that there's something keeping you from stepping into these bigger boots, if you will? All right. Well, you got the Empress in reverse. So it's lack of being able to plant that seed and see it grow. She is the fertility goddess. She is the one that has that green thumb to just give whatever is in your works the fertility that it needs to grow. So it's holding you back from being able to do that. and you got the 9 of clubs. So this is about surrender. This is about surrendering to a greater good. It is a preconceived idea that needs to be let go of in order for something to become more clear and a better right direction pathfinder card. That's what this is, can happen for you. Okay? It's offering you a higher vibration of knowledge. Just saying, it's a journey of the heart, soul, ego, and intellect to a new completion. You can do it. And you've got the snake. This is not a great card to have. This is sort of a vile, sneaky, slithering source of something, a person, place, a thing, a way of thinking that ends up biting you in the ass, basically. You don't want to get bit by the snake. It's a vile serpent that lulls you in. So, yeah, it's perseverance. It is being steadfast and dogged about learning how to change this life path of, I mean, it's the card that they say you walk through hell with a smile. So it's turning this way of thinking, letting this get you down to such depths, and where you get shut off from all of this beautiful, loving energy that you are so wonderful about sharing with others, and in the good times sharing with yourself, that it cuts you off and you get blinded from it. You don't hear the birds singing. It is just being lost. And you don't need to be there. It is acknowledging that that is part of the process. Trusting. Because you've got such a line, a silver cord to source. It is right there for you. Just learning how to let go and let source. As it says, faith in the process. So how can you turn this weakness into a strength? Let's find out. So you get the 5 of Cups here. And you can see this being is concentrating on the loss instead of what they still have over here on this side. So it's really counting your blessings, right? This is the card that I like to call the mini tower card, because it is about source stepping in and giving you these smaller obstacles to get over or through or around in order to make way for something better, saving the nuggets from the lessons to move on to something better with. Okay, so, yep. It is the lesson here, isn't it? And then you got the 2 of Diamonds. This is about making that connection. And you got the letter, which is messages from source. So, and it is about messages coming from source in any which fashion you might guess. Okay, so there's that, and then you got the 2 of Diamonds. So let's talk about this 2 of Diamonds, because 2s represent the moon energy, okay? It is the moon energy that is reflecting back the sun's light, the sun being you, the vessel. And finding that connection with your skills, your talent, your financial abilities, and having something stable to go forward on. So it's concentrating on the part that you have, creating something from this by recognizing something within yourself, your soul connection. And Source is so ready to help you with that. it's really beautiful. It can be sorting through what doesn't work and what does work for you, recognizing it as well. It is Empress energy too. I need to let you know that because you'd gotten the Empress card here. So it's turning that around and creating something of value with it. Value within and without. And it has to do with figuring out how to turn your stinking thinking into positive thinking, or at least understanding that loss is part of the process and to not get too down about it. It simply closes one door so that another can open. So there you go, Pisces. What a beautiful read for you. Oof, growth in the best way possible. Connection with Source. I love it. Well, I've got one more card for you from the Spirit Messages. What's that one wants to come out? Oh, and it's Let Go. Of course it is, right? Of course. So let go and let Source. Beautiful card here. It says, once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. Now, don't forget that the stone, you might want to get yourself one of those, let me think if I can pronounce it correctly, lilac lipidolite, lipidolite, I believe. And because it will help you make that connection with Source through your heart chakra, right? And your higher top chakra. Very, very nice. Well, that's a very Pisces reading right there. So I hope something resonated with you, and it is a general reading, so hope you got something from it. And as always, best of luck to you, and happy creating.